Phase 5 is coming! Seriously, I can't think of a better movie to have my first trailer talk of 2023, because we have ourselves a new trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is one of my most anticipated movies of the year. And I hate Marvel for making me watch sports again, because this trailer premiered during a football game. But nevertheless, this movie still looks awesome, so what do we got in this new trailer? Well, it starts off and immediately we got Kang the Conqueror doing a voiceover.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang.
You're like, okay, so Kang's pretty much gonna steal the show in this movie. That's what this trailer's telling me. He's gonna steal this movie like Heath Ledger's Joker stole The Dark Knight. I'm not saying Jonathan Majors is gonna win an Oscar for this. If anything, he might win it for Creed 3. But I am saying that he's gonna be the one we're gonna wanna keep our eyes on in this movie. This deal that he's supposedly making with Scott Lang, the way this trailer is putting it, it does make a lot of sense. He's like, alright Scott, you were in the quantum realm for, in reality, 5 years, even though it only seemed like 5 hours to you. But you did lose a lot of time, and it looks like he's offering that time back to him. I don't know how exactly he can do that, but it looks like, alright, Kang had something stolen from him. So his deal is if Ant-Man can retrieve this object and give it to him, he'll give him his time back. That's the deal, but Janet Van Dyne's like, no, you can't trust him. Her big line in this trailer says a lot.
I can rewrite existence and shatter timelines.
Alright, rewriting existence and shattering timelines? This movie certainly is looking to be a big part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's multiverse saga. Being the first chapter in Phase 5, it makes sense. Because if Kang the Conqueror is going to be one of the big baddies of the multiverse saga, and he has the ability to rewrite reality and shatter timelines, yeah, I'd say that's pretty bad. We should stop him. I wonder if they're going to make him Nathaniel Richards, because in the comics, from what I remember, Kang the Conqueror is Nathaniel Richards, who is a descendant of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. If they're doing that, then that'll explain why there's going to be a Fantastic Four movie in Phase 6. I'm just saying Kang's going to be a big player in this saga. We knew that already from Loki Season 1's finale, as he is a variant of He Who Remains. And this movie being the one to introduce Kang, it's a big deal. Although that does raise a question, what is Kang doing in the quantum realm exactly? Is he from this main universe that all the other movies have mostly taken place in? Or is he from another universe? How did he get into the quantum realm? I'm sure that question will be answered in the movie. Moving on in the trailer, we do get one shot of the city, which I'm still pretty sure is Chronopolis. These platforms that are moving out from the big main one, I'm reading a lot of theories that they are in the shape of the 10 rings, like from Shang-Chi, or they have the same pattern as Miss Marvel's bangles. There are a lot of theories surrounding these unknown alien objects that connects them all. Maybe something in this movie will explain it. I don't know. That would be pretty cool though, because that is one of the most intriguing things about this entire saga so far. Where these objects of unknown origin, these 084s, are coming from. Oh yeah, that's a deep cut. And now I gotta talk about one of the biggest things we see in this trailer that we did not see in the last one. MODOK is gonna be in this movie! Yeah, after about 14 and a half years of the MCU being the MCU, we finally got MODOK up in here. Now, MODOK is a villain that, of course, a lot of us know from the comics and Marvel lore already. And I was always kind of cautious about them bringing him into live action because MODOK is a really bizarre and cartoony-ish villain. I've seen him in a couple of cartoons and video games, and every time I've seen him, I've been like, yeah, that is one weird-looking villain. I've read a theory that MODOK in this movie is actually Corey Stoll's villain from the first Ant-Man movie, Darren Cross, Yellow Jacket. After what happened to him at the end of Ant-Man 1, he's now transformed into MODOK or something. Which, that would be pretty cool. I'd buy that. That'd be neat. I don't know for sure, though, because we don't get a real good look at his face. We get one shot later where he's in his mask and he's getting ready to fire a blast or something. Which, I've never seen MODOK with a mask like that before. That is different, but then again, Kang has a mask in this movie. That's different, too. But it works for Kang, so I guess it'll work for MODOK. I wonder, is MODOK going to be another villain in this movie, or is he going to be an ally? I don't know. Probably a villain, because that's what he is. And of course, in this trailer, we got all sorts of weird, kooky shit happening all over the place. There are some shots where we see multiple copies of Ant-Man and even the Wasp they're duplicating. Like there's a whole pile of Ant-Men at a point. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? That's gonna be crazy. A lot of CGI in this trailer, I noticed. Like it feels like most of this movie was shot in front of a blue or green screen. That or maybe they used the volume for a lot of it. This movie looks really fatalistic. That's another thing that makes it look like it's gonna be a big deal. We see that especially at the end of this trailer, where Scott's like, I don't have to win, we just both have to lose. My friend and I were just talking about this, and we both think that someone's probably gonna die in this movie. If I had to place my bet, I'd say probably Hank Pym. I mean, it's not gonna be Scott, or Hope Van Dyne, or Cassie. And it's probably not gonna be Janet. It could be Hank and Janet, I don't know. I'm just saying if someone's gonna die in this movie, it's probably gonna be Hank. Which is a bummer because Michael Douglas has been great as Hank Pym in these movies. But you know what? If you're gonna be killed off by a villain, make sure it's by a badass villain. Kang certainly does look badass. I mean, that final shot where he comes down and he's like, he shoots that beam. I was like, yeah, this guy is in it to win it. He's got an army of some kind, so I guess there's gonna be a war going on in this movie. I mean, we do see people fighting behind him in that shot. So who the fuck knows? In the end, I am so excited for this movie, man. I'm wondering when tickets are gonna go on sale, cause this is one that all my friends and I are gonna go see in IMAX. I love that badass new poster. I love this trailer. It looks like this could be the best of the Ant-Man movies. Phase 5 certainly starting off with a bang. With this, followed closely by Secret Invasion, that is how you kick off a phase. It won't be long now. So, the new trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Have you watched it yet? What are your thoughts on it? And when do you think tickets will go on sale? I'm asking for my sake, so I know when to be ready. Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace! I so can't wait for this movie.